Okay, guys, here we are again. It's been a few days since I did my initial unboxing of the White Hat MaxTuck holster. Um, I originally unboxed it on Monday. Today's Wednesday. I wore it all day Monday. I wore it all day Tuesday, and I wore it for the second half of today, Wednesday. Seeing as how here in New York I can't carry into post office or banks, and that's where I was for half the day. So, my initial unboxing was relatively thorough, I believe. The one thing I didn't count on was that the leather was really stiff. So wearing it for the rest of the day, it kind of got a little uncomfortable and started to bend to my body a little bit, which was better, but I had trouble taking off and putting it on. So I called my neighbor who rides horses, and she brought over leather conditioner for a leather saddle. And I rubbed some of that conditioner on my MaxTuck, which I am carrying right now. On my MaxTuck, I did 2 coats of leather conditioner, and it softened up beautifully and curved my body even more, which was great, seeing as how I have a very small stature. So today we're going to be doing a full review, including drawing and reholstering after drawing this a few times. But for right now, have my PPS in 9mm here. It is not charged, as you can see. However, it is loaded. So we'll go ahead and clear that out for you. Now we're going to take the mag and we are going to unload my magazine, take my rounds, and put them elsewhere. Okay. Rounds are out of the way. Magazine is empty. PPS is empty. Go ahead and slide it back in the holster. Now, these pants are ungodly tight. They fit really well without my PPS in it. With my PPS in it, they are very tight pants. But I think that's going to be good to show you guys the benefits of my concealed carry. Which right now, I have a MaxTuck on. This shirt is fairly tight, as you can see, is fairly body forming. There's my body right there. And even then, you really can't see a ton of printing. I don't even have a concealment garment on. This is just an undershirt, my PPS, and then my overshirt. And this does have the 7-round mag in it, so it's not the flush plate. If it was the flush plate, it'd be even better. Here's standing up fully, and this is how it looks. And then if I need it, it's just right there. So from that, you can see that not only is one-handed draw a snap where I can just sweep clear and draw, but one-handed reholstering is also just as quick. I love this holster. It's literally the most comfortable thing I've ever worn, holster-wise. I lounged around all day yesterday. I ran yesterday. I went to the bathroom. I snuggled with my girlfriend, all with my PPS in its holster. Without being pinching, binding. I didn't feel the metal of the slide. Just a phenomenal, all-around phenomenal holster. So, this is with the combat cut, remember. My draw is quick and smooth. Remember, this is unloaded. It's quick and smooth, and the punch out is just, you just gotta train yourself. It's very simple to train yourself to use this holster. I've trained myself with one-handed sweep and draw. I've trained myself with the two-handed sweep and draw, which is lift with this hand, pull with this hand. I do work out, so I have a punching bag in my basement. I've done defensive drills within an arm's length fight off an intruder, and while you hold the intruder back, sweep, draw, and put 2 in his belly. I've done a bunch of different drills with this holster, and I love it every time. The real test is going to be this upcoming Tuesday, which is where I will get into IDPA and use this holster in IDPA, as well as concealed carry. If anybody knows anything about IDPA, you will know that IDPA is meant to be practical. It's meant to be used so you have a concealed garment, say a jacket or a vest or your outer shirt, which conceals your pistol as well as your spare magazines on your weak side hip. IDPA has regulations about how to move, when to move, where to move, how to reload, when to reload, where to reload, whether it's a reload where you have to keep the mag and draw a new one and insert, or whether it is a drop the mag on the ground, pick one from your side, and reinsert. That should be interesting, especially with this holster. A lot of the guys that I went to this Tuesday, the IDPA this Tuesday, do use inside the waistband holsters. Not many of them use a hybrid holster like the MaxTuck, which we'll take off and show you here. Not many people use this, a hybrid holster, Kydex leather with the 2 clips on the side. A lot of people do use the Galco inside the waistband holsters. I don't know why that is. I really couldn't speculate. But I originally thought this was riding a little high, so I adjusted this to ride a little lower. That came in to 2 problems. One was where this scabbard sat when I rode lower. This was beneath the line of my pants, so my pants would come up to here and cover this much of my pistol, which was nice because, I mean, that's that much more of my pistol covered. Say about a finger more, so right about there. I can get an okay grip still, but reholstering wasn't easy because whenever I would try to put it in, it'd bend my pants over, and I couldn't stuff it in. So I opted to, then I tried adjusting the cant to see if the cant made a difference at that point. At that point, the cant did not make a difference. I could get a better grip, but it still didn't make a difference as to where the pants rode on it, so I just put it back to a neutral cant with the clips, even though it is a little bit of an FBI cant. FBI cant with the gun in it, because remember, it's sitting on your hip, that's pointed forward, so you can grab, and it's coming up forward. So even with the neutral clips, it is a little bit of an FBI cant, muzzle facing rearward, rather than a neutral cant, which would be right here, Sorry, webcam's screwing me up. And that would be a muzzle facing down. I tried a neutral cant. It just felt harder for me to draw the weapon because I had to draw it, instead of being able to draw it up and out, I had to draw it pretty much straight up my back. Very uncomfortable. Didn't look smooth. Didn't feel smooth. Didn't like it. So, if you read the instructions for this holster, it says that you can oil the leather with some sort of leather conditioner to soften it up. So that's what I did, and I liked it. I like doing it. My holster smells good now. Thank you to my neighbor. It's working well. It's getting a little beat up here on the edge, as you can probably see. It's taking a little bit of abuse from unholstering, reholstering. I'm assuming that's going to be normal. Also, one of the things that the directions said was when you get these clips where you want them, they want you to take blue Loctite or some sort of Loctite that's removable with hand tools and Loctite these two bolts in. They also say super glue, but I would do that. That's too permanent. Loctite these two bolts in, and the reason is because these do rotate in and out, and it will rotate this screw and loosen it, and then by natural vibrations over time, the screws will back themselves out. So that's what I did. I took just a little bit of blue Loctite and I put a drop on this one and a drop on this one. I reinstalled them, and when I reinstalled them, I could move this and the screw would move. I let the Loctite sit for about 5 minutes, and when I move this now, the screw doesn't move. It is a little tougher, but that's okay. So everything I've done with this holster, and I've done literally everything you can think of with this holster on my body. It is a great holster to have. It's a little awkward driving. I'm going to have to get used to that. But it is nonetheless a phenomenal holster. I recommend this to anybody. I usually beat the living hell out of something before I give it a review. This is no different. I really took this through its paces. Not sure yet whether this will be appropriate for IDPA. I'm assuming it will be adequate. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that this is tuckable, and I tuck my shirt in. As long as I have a little bit of fluff, not European cut, like straight down into my pants. As long as I have a little bit of fluff, so it hangs over my belt, you can't see this gun again. I did wear it with a suit, and even without my jacket on, the gun was very concealed. My girlfriend didn't even know I had my gun on yesterday until we were snuggling up. She bumped into it and she said, "What the hell is that?" And I said, "That's my gun." She thought it was my cell phone. It's too far back on my hip. With my cell phone, because of where I have it right here. When my shirt is on and over my cell phone, it kind of bulges out my shirt, which helps with the concealability of my pistol back in my behind my right hip. I highly recommend you find the right cant, you find the right depth for you. For me, standard out of the box worked great, and I have absolutely no qualms about recommending this to anybody and everybody that wants a hybrid holster but doesn't want to pay out the asshole for a crossbreed. So stay tuned. I have a magazine carrier coming in from Blackhawk for IDPA purposes. I also have a magazine carrier coming in for everyday concealed carry purposes. Both will be reviewed in depth. I will also review a tactical light that I got from, actually, believe it or not, Cobalt Tools. And thank you guys for watching this one, and I hope this helps you with the White Hat MaxTuck holster. Thanks, guys.